Yo, what's up, everybody? I was talking about the stop and frisk policy that they used to have in New York City. I remember being stopped. Stop and frisk is like you could be walking down the street just chilling with your friends. Walking down the street, mind your business, and it's cops just roll up on you. Boom, throw you up against the wall, pat you down, ask you for ID, start feeling if you have any weapons or stuff. That's wrong. You're not supposed to do that. That's against the law. As far as I know, But like I said, and then the guy gonna ask you, was the streets a lot safer back then? No. So being that they stopped doing the stop and frisk policy, then Giuliani implemented the jaywalking policy, because everybody in New York City jaywalks. Everybody in New York City jaywalks. So Giuliani started giving jaywalking tickets. He would stop you. See, that's something. They don't have a right to just stop you for no reason. They need a reason to stop you. So they came up with the enforcing the jaywalking. So then they would have a reason to stop it. If they stop you, they gotta ask for ID. And if you don't have no ID, they can hold you. As far as I know, I don't know if they're supposed to hold you or not. But I know, like, they would ask to see your ID, and then they would run your ID and see if you got any tickets or see if you got any warrants. And, New York do a lot of shit like that. Like I told you one day, I was on the subway platform with my books in my hand, minding my business. And this tall Spanish guy walked up to me and asked me what was up my book. I was like, I'm selling my books. This is my book. I wrote him. Would you like to see one? He said, yeah. I let him see it. He wouldn't show his friend. He came back, gave me my book, and pulled out his ID and told me he was going to arrest me. I'm like, for what? They arrested me. They kept me in jail for 6 hours. No, 4 hours. Kept me in there for 4 hours. I didn't argue. I didn't fight. I didn't make a scene. I forgot. And they kept my books. I forgot all about it. You're supposed to press charges or file a suit, file a claim. I should have. But, I ain't going to bitch about it now. But I'm just telling you, that's what they do. They do shit like that in New York City. They do shit like that in New York. Stop and frisk. Like I said, they don't do stop and frisk in the suburbs. They don't do stop and frisk in the suburbs, in the white suburban neighborhood, and watch the shit they come up with. I guarantee they'll come up with drugs. They come up with drugs, guns, pills. I was watching the Animal Planet the other day, and this young guy had a gun, and he must have killed about 8 deer. No, about 6. He just left them. He didn't dress them. He didn't cut them up. He was just killing them to be killing them. They suspended and took his license, and he can't hunt for so many years or some shit like that. I said, man, if that was a black dude, he'd been locked up in jail. In jail. They do shit like that, man. It's the fucked up system we live in. It's a fucked up system. Yeah, that stop and frisk shit is bullshit. And now, being that they don't stop and frisk, everybody used to walk through the car doors to go from one car door to another car door on the train, because sometimes, like, a homeless person will get on the train and be stinking. It might be a fight. Somebody threw up on the train and you don't want to be on that subway car no more. There's a lot of reasons people move from one car to another. But they made it a law now. You can't do that. Now, if you walk from one car to another and it's a plainclothes cop on there, they're going to pull you off the train, run your ID, and if you got a warrant, they're going to arrest you. New York, boy, that's how they do shit. They do shit like that. That stop and frisk and all that other shit. Stop and frisk. That guy stopped and frisked in a cab one time, in a gypsy cab. They pulled on 125th Street in Lexington. No, 3rd Avenue, I think it is. Over about Wagner Projects. They pulled the cab over. I just came from the gym. They pulled the cab over, took my gym bag, threw it on the floor, took all that shit, threw it on the floor, left all my boxing gloves and shit, and then left. Yeah, they do that shit all the time, stop and frisk. Then when I was up on 135th Street, I had just came downstairs. As soon as I walked out the door, they had guns in my face. Put me up against the wall. I'm like, yo, I live right here. They was like, so what? Pat me down. They see I didn't have a gun or drugs or whatever, and they just drove off. They just drive off. You be feeling violated. They just jump out of the cab, put a gun in your face. You could fight, or if you fight, then the shit just gonna go deeper. Just bullshit, boy. Bullshit. What's up, everybody? Did you know that you can use Cash App to get a copy of my book? A lot of times, when you buy one, I send two. When you buy two, I send three. When you buy three, I send four, because I'm the author of 4 books. Hit me up and let me know what's up, alright? Later.